checks off. Who will punch that one over as the Tigers offense. Run. Bridget Stover checks out of the matchup. It is number 10, Marley McDonald, who checks in for the Huskies. McDonald will serve. That one not enough on it, into the middle of the net and down. So Tigers with another point here, and they lead again by 8, 23-15. This time the serve coming from Jorgensen. Will be an attack ready for Banning, and just too much of Ayala's hand, I think it was. Ayala and Lean both teaming up looking for a block as Banning was able to tool that one off the hands of the defenders and out of bounds, so the Huskies with the point, and Banning will serve. It's picked up by Collison. Pass coming from Sweeney, and a nice hard shot from Kennedy. Lean finds the floor. It'll be set point here for the Tigers in the second set. Again, they lead 24-16. Serve coming from, I believe it was Jorgensen, and an ace will end it here in the second set. So Tigers pick up the first two sets. The first one 25-18, this one 25-16. Again, with the new COVID-19 rules, the teams will not switch sides unless there is a definite advantage from either side. Again, that ruled by the officials, so no official ruling on an advantage anywhere, so the teams will stay on their respective sides. As we enter the third set, again, the Tigers lead this one 2-0. This also a Raccoon River Conference matchup between the Huskies and the Carroll Tigers. Again, the Tigers coming into this one overall 5-4 on the year, 2-1 in the Raccoon River Conference. The Huskies also, or excuse me, that is the Huskies that are 5-4 overall, 2-1 in the Raccoon River Conference. It is the Tigers who are 9-5 overall, 2-1 in the Raccoon River Conference. So both teams 2-1. I believe the Tigers third and the Huskies at fifth, despite having the same record. And usually about 3 minutes in between sets. A lot of times whenever the teams are done and ready to go, they'll start it despite that 3-minute time period. And the ball is in, and it looks like we will get started here. Start out with the Huskies serving it away to the Tigers to begin the third set. 6 girls on the floor for the Tigers. We have Ayala, Kennedy Lean, and Laura Sweeney in the front row. Back row we have Kenzie Honnold, Hannah Jorgensen, and Ella Collison. It is Thea Banning who will serve it away to the Tigers to begin the third set. Banning serve just skip off the top of the net. Good play by Hannah Jorgensen, and they'll set up Ayala for an attack. That one just outside the line, and the Huskies will notch the first point here in this one. In the third set, they lead 1-0. Banning with another jump serve, picked up by Jorgensen again, and pass there from Laura Sweeney didn't quite get up enough for Lean to be able to spike that one down, and the Huskies jump out to a 2-0 lead in the third set. That one, a serve from Banning. She'll be awarded with the ace as Honold couldn't quite keep that one up. Made a diving attempt. It's a good hustle, but just a little bit too much on that one from Banning. And the Huskies now up 3-0. Banning's shot picked up by Jorgensen. It'll be Kennedy Lean in the middle of the net looking for that one. And a nice push from Kennedy Lean as that deflected off the arms of, I believe it was Vanderwater for the Huskies. She couldn't quite keep that one in bounds, so the Tigers pick up their first point of the third set. It is Josie Ayala back to serve for the Tigers. That one picked up by Beebe, and it is hit over from Carter. Pass coming from Sweeney and a hard shot from Ella Collison. She tools that one off the hands of the defenders and out of bounds. 2 straight points now for the Tigers. Ayala will serve again here for the Tigers. Again, the score 2-3 here in this third set. Tigers currently lead the match 2-0. Vanderwater with the pickup over to Kleemeyer, and a shot coming from Carter. This time Collison going over the middle, and just a bit too much on that one as it is Lauren Carter who punches that one over. And this time looking for Kennedy Lean, a nice diving save from Honold, and a pass from Jorgensen as Collison was looking for it, and unfortunately for the Huskies, it was a nice hustle play to get out of bounds and keep it up, but that one skipped off of the rafters up there and down to the floor, so the Tigers now with 3 straight points. So it was 3 straight for the Huskies, now 3 straight for the Tigers. Setting up Carter for the shot, it's Jorgensen who digs that one up, and Sweeney making a diving attempt there to get that one up again. Sweeney, the primary passer for the Huskies, or for the Tigers rather, excuse me. She tried to get to that one to keep it up, and it was nobody from the back row could quite get to it, and they saw Sweeney going after it, and that serve from Kleemeyer finds the middle of the net, so we are back to tied up here at 4. It is Kennedy Lean who is back to serve for the Tigers. Shot coming from Kennedy Lean, and that serve over Doug as that one goes out of bounds, so the Tigers take the lead now 5-4. Serve coming from Lean again. This time it is Carter who picks that one up. Kleemeyer back to Carter, and it is blocked by, I believe it was Sweeney and Gabby Hammer. It appeared that maybe Sweeney got all of it on that one as her and Hammer both teamed up for it, but it looks like Sweeney got all of that one. Again, Laura, not the tallest girl on the Tigers team, not really up in the front lines for the blocks, but a very nice play from her. And too much for the Huskies to handle again as the Tigers score another. Kennedy Lean back to serve again. Tigers now jumping out to a 3-point lead. 7-4 is the score. Shot from Lean, picked up by Darling. It's Kleemeyer who gives the pass to Carter, and Carter took a lot off that one. Collison was ready for it as Sweeney looked for a push. Collison able to get some hands there, and that one, really tough play there from Kennedy Lean as you couldn't quite tell if that one was going to be in or out, but Lean made a nice diving attempt for it. And that one does go out of bounds. Kennedy Lean will take a seat here for the Tigers as I believe the libero Jorgensen checks back in. Behind the back pass from Sweeney, it was over to Hammer who swung around on that far side, unable to get the point. And that one deflected by Collison and Hammer. And still a point for the Huskies. So the Huskies now with 2 straight points after being down 7-4. Shot by Carter, picked up by Honold. It's a pass coming from Sweeney over to Collison. And the Tigers awarded with the point, so a nice hard attack coming from Ella Collison. As the sophomore Cameron Schabel checks into the matchup for the Tigers, it is Kenzie Honold who takes a seat. Sweeney with the jump serve, picked up by Darling. It's Kleemeyer over to Stover this time. That one picked up by Jorgensen. And believe a net violation is the call. Substitution for the Huskies. Back to serve is Darling. Darling serve picked up by Collison. It's a pass coming from Sweeney in the middle of the court there. Gabby Hammond finds just enough space to get that one down. Score now 9-7. Tigers lead here in the third set. Collison with the jump serve. Picked up by Darling. Pass coming from Kleemeyer now behind her back to Beebe. No, excuse me, that was Shahan rather. And a nice tool coming from Josie Ayala. Toward her with the shot. Score 10-7 now as the Tigers get back their 3-point lead. Again, before they led 7-4, and it was kind of back and forth since then. Back to a 3-point lead, score 10-7. It'll be Shahan who got that one, and just too much on it for Jorgensen, as that one deflects off of her hands and off the wall. Substitution again for the Huskies. This time it is Vanderwater checking in as she will go back to serve. Molly Shahan takes a seat. Not a lot of seniors on this Husky squad, really only two, Marley McDonald and Kinsey Beebe, who both get some decent playing time, but if we look, there are two freshman starters, one sophomore starter, or two sophomore starters rather, only one starting junior here on this Husky squad. So a young team with a lot of talent, as they'll be pretty good in the upcoming years. Again, if there is an upside to not having a very experienced squad, it's that they'll be pretty experienced for the years to come. Pass from Jorgensen as Ayala flew in for that one. Huskies did a good job of keeping it up, and it'll be a punch over from Banning that's just a bit outside. Tigers pick up the point. Serve from Jorgensen. It's picked up by Darling. Setting up Banning as that one finds the floor. Collison made a diving attempt to dig that one up. Substitution for the Huskies as BB checks in for Bridget Stover. Serve now coming from BB, picked up by Collison. And it was Sweeney to lean as Jorgensen does a good job to keep that one up. A nice push over from Sweeney as the Huskies set up their offense. Now it's Banning coming on the near side. Good dig by Sweeney. And that'll set up Cam Schabel with the shot. And the Huskies able to return that one. Pass now from Sweeney to Ayala. And the Tigers able to get a score off the attack from Josie Ayala. That one deflected off a couple of Huskies and hit the antenna there. Stayed on that Husky side, so the Tigers awarded with the point as Kenzie Honnold checks back in. Sophomore Cam Schabel takes a seat. Honnold, her serve was picked up by Darling, but that one returned under the net from the Huskies, so the Tigers awarded with the point. Score is now 14-9 as the Tigers lead by 5. Serve from Honnold, picked up by Beebe. It'll be Kleemeyer over to Banning, who tried to go across the court with that one and didn't quite get enough of it. So the score is now 15-9. Serve from Honnold, not enough on that one, as it's off the middle of the net and down to the floor, where the Huskies with the point. Banning drops back to serve, as Darling gets a short rest here for the Huskies. It is Reagan Koobs who checked back in. Behind the back pass from Sweeney, and it was a hard attack coming from Lean. I think it was Carter who will be awarded with the solo block on that one. Nice defensive play from Carter as Banning drops back to serve again. Huskies close it to 4. Banning serve picked up by Jorgensen. It's a pass from Sweeney and a hard attack coming from Ayala. That one off the top of the net. So it'll be an easy play for the Huskies, and Carter able to punch one over the top and to the floor. So the Huskies now with 3 straight points score 15-12 as they try to claw their way back into this third set. Banning shot picked up by Honnold. It is Jorgensen over to Ayala, who's looking across the court. BB picks that one up. Setting up Banning in the middle of the court, picked up by Honnold as that one deflected off her upper arms there. Was looking for the forearms and kind of hit off her upper arm areas. She didn't quite get enough to get it to somebody. So it's 4 straight points now for the Huskies. Serve from Banning, it's picked up by Jorgensen. Sweeney behind the back over to Ayala across the court. Kleemeyer now to Carter. Carter, a nice hard attack picked up by Collison. And a punch over from Sweeney. Huskies were ready for it that time. Banning from the middle of the court as the Tigers set up their offense, and a nice push from Kennedy Lean that finds the floor over there in that far corner nearest to the net. It was a great job by Lean to identify that nobody was there and be able to push that one right down in the spot. We saw it a couple times earlier here tonight. Tigers doing a great job here. Again, they score 16-13 now as Carter's shots deflected by a couple Tigers as Lean found another spot on the floor, this time on this near side. A couple of Husky players maybe looking for that one to be outside as our officials will meet. From up here, it looked like that one stayed inside that near line. Break will allow the Tigers coach to get a word with Honnold quick. Again, if you were unable to make it out here tonight due to the COVID-19 pandemic and or any other reason that you couldn't make it and just wanted to watch on the live stream, we appreciate you joining us here tonight. Right now it's telling me that we have about 99 people watching. Again, if you are somebody from the Winterset area that couldn't make it down to Carroll tonight and are watching from here, we are glad that we can bring you guys this Raccoon River Conference matchup to the safety of your own home on your nearest smart device or anywhere that you can find YouTube. Our official now will go ahead and go over and talk to head coach Molly Lang. And I believe they are going to call that one outside. So the Huskies will get the point, a substitution now for the Huskies. Shahan checks back in for Vanderwater. And 16-14 now is the score after the discussion. It is Kleemeyer back to serve for the Huskies, and just too much on that one, as that one barely hit on that other side of the line there. Kennedy Lean will be back to serve. Gabby Hammer checks back into the matchup. Serve from Lean is picked up by Carter in the back corner. Huskies will set up Carter again as that one off the side of the hand and will be called inbounds by the line judge on this near side here. So the Huskies awarded with another point, 17-15 now the score. Kennedy Lean back to the bench as Jorgensen pops off and back onto the court for the Tigers. This time a serve from Carter is picked up by Honnold. Pass coming from Sweeney and over to Collison, who just took a lot off that one to put it over. It is Shahan who puts too much on that one. And the Tigers get the point, so 18-15 now is the score. Laura Sweeney back to serve. Again, we mentioned before, a 98% serve success rate from Laura Sweeney this season. Again, that's coming into this one. As the Huskies are able to find the floor and they get a point, Banning checks back into the matchup. It is Reagan Koobs who takes a seat. 97.9% efficiency coming into this one. That is 93 of 95 on serve successes to serve attempts. As Hammer throws that one down in the middle of the floor. And I believe a net violation is the call. Hammer got just a bit too much of that one. So the Huskies back to within one now, 18-17 is the score. As the serve coming from Darling is picked up by Collison. It is a pass from Sweeney in the middle of the floor. Carter with a nice dig. And punching over that one was Shahan, not enough on it as it falls to her own side. Back and forth we go here as the Tigers now lead by 2, 19-17 here late in this third set. Again, the Tigers do currently lead the match 2-0. So a successful third set will mean a 3-0 sweep for the Tigers. as Collison served just a bit outside. Quick substitution as Vanderwater checks back in, and she will go back to serve as well for the Huskies. Vanderwater serve, bit short, picked up by Jorgensen though, as they set up Josie Ayala for an attack, and successful as she's awarded with the kill. Nice pass coming from Laura Sweeney. Cam Shable snuck back into the matchup as Gabby Hammer finds a seat. Hannah Jorgensen back to serve. Jump serve is picked up by Darling there, as they'll look for Banning on the far side. Banning with a punch over. It's picked up by Jorgensen, and looking to set up Cam Shable. Sophomore didn't quite get enough on that one there. 22-19 now as Stover checks out. It is Kinsey Beebe, one of the 2 seniors on the squad, that will check in for her. Serve coming from Beebe is picked up by Collison. It's a pass from Sweeney to Lean, as Lean was looking to just punch it over, and it's a block coming from the team of Banning and Carter. And we are all tied up now in this third set at 20 apiece, and the momentum shift will cause the Tigers and Coach Molly Lang to take a timeout. So a minute break here. We'll send you to a quick commercial break, and we will be back and ready for the end of the third set.
Do you know a little boy who just can't wait to step onto the football field as a Carroll Tiger someday? Does he want to wear the jersey, score the touchdown, win the big game? Do you know a high school athlete who is so proud to play for the Carroll Tigers? Well, the Booster Club helps all 3 of these athletes, because when we purchase the best equipment, the coolest jerseys, and so much more, our programs can expand and grow. If you want your little Tiger looking his best as he runs out onto the football field someday, join the Booster Club.
And we are back here in this third set as Josie Ayala makes a hard attack and is awarded with the kill. So the Tigers retake the lead and now score 21-20, as we've got a barn burner of a third set here so far. Again, Tigers do lead the match 2-0, so if they are able to pick up this third set, it will be a 3-0 sweep, but the Huskies not going down easy. It's a serve from Honold. It's picked up by Darling, and it is Banning this time, looking across the court. Too much on that one as that goes out of bounds. Score is 22-20 now as the Tigers regain that 2-point lead. Honold will serve again. Honold serve just a bit short, and it is the Huskies who will take the point. Score 22-21 now. Shot from Banning, picked up by Collison, and it was an attack coming from Ayala. This time Kennedy Lean in the middle of the floor finds the donut, and the Tigers retake the 2-point lead, 23-21. This time it'll be a timeout taken by the Huskies. So both teams with 1 timeout apiece here in this third set. Again, the Tigers lead 23-21. Looks like we will stick around here. There's about 30 seconds left coming out of the timeout. So the Tigers trying to get as much momentum as they can going out of this third set. Again, if they are able to pick this one up, it'll be a 3-0 sweep here tonight in this Raccoon River Conference matchup. But the Huskies, as mentioned before, not going away early. They've played their best set of volleyball so far in this third set, only trailing by 2. Tigers victorious in the first and second set, 25-18 and 25-16 respectively. We'll have to see how this third set plays out, as it is a serve coming from Ayala. Beebe picks that one up from Kleemeyer to Carter, as Carter went for a soft punch over. Sweeney was able to keep it up, and Collison will give the Huskies a free ball. Carter going to push that one over. And it is Ella Collison that the Tigers call for. She makes a hard attack and a nice hard shot coming from Collison, awarded with the kill now as the Tigers have the set and match point here. And it is another timeout taken by the Huskies. So as we saw, a bang-bang play there coming from the Tigers as Collison made a hard attack to the net and is able to get that one to the floor. One more point for the Tigers, and it will be a 3-0 sweep for them here tonight at Carroll High School. Can probably hear that victory chant coming from the student section. Glad that some of the high school students could make it out tonight to support the Tigers. And a pretty intense matchup here tonight. Again, match point for the Tigers as it is Ayala who will serve. Service picked up by Vanderwater as they set up Carter for an attack. That one deflected by the Tigers. And just over the net as the Tigers with a block here to finish off the third set. So the Tigers go 3-0 in this one, taking the first set 25-18, the second set 25-16. In the third set, a bit more of a nail-biter, but the Tigers do come out on top 25-21, a 3-0 sweep tonight here for the Tigers in this Raccoon River Conference matchup as they move to double-digit wins on the year, 10-5 overall, and improve to 3-1 in the Raccoon River Conference. Huskies fall to an even 5-5 on the year, as well as an even 2-2 in the Raccoon River Conference. Again, if you did join us here tonight, thank you so much for the support, as well as any Husky fans who couldn't make it out to the game. We are glad we could bring it right to you guys, about 2 hours away here from Carroll High. For everybody here at Tiger Vision, thank you so much and have a great night.